Okay, so Ancient is a map that you'll either win or lose by your util usage. Trust me, I know from experience. So in today's video, we're going to go over how you can use utility to help win you more games and stop you from losing games. Without further ado, let's jump right in. Okay, so for today's video, we're going to go over the most essential utility for A, middle, and B. I'll break them up into each section, so if you're looking for anything specific, stick around to see exactly what you're looking for. So to start off, we're going to show you how to throw these three smokes for Red Room, Catwalk, and Donut. But the best part about this is that all three of these smokes are made from the exact same location. To do that, we're going to run left out of spawn, see this little rock sticking out of the water, tuck ourselves right in the corner of it. For the first smoke, we're going to throw for Red Room. So we're going to aim at this tree, aim where it branches off into this little Y, and you're going to look at this brick here, the light colored one, and we're going to tap W, jump throw. And this one isn't too special. Like I said, just tap W, jump throw. Pretty easy. It'll land off here and perfectly cover off Red Room. Next, from the same exact location, we're going to throw a smoke for Catwalk. So from our Red Room smoke, we're going to go up and to the right until we meet this corner of these pieces of stone here. Just right in the corner. But this time we're not going to W jump throw. This is going to be a normal jump throw. As you can see, it'll bounce around a bunch, but it'll land perfect. And this will smoke off all of Catwalk. And last but not least, here's the donut smoke. Once again, from our Red Room section, we're going to go up into the left this time until we meet this little area here where there's no bricks covering. Just anywhere in this general area works. It doesn't have to be precise. You just jump throw once again. As you can see, this one will bounce off this little ledge, perfectly cover off Donut. And since we're already in spawn, I'm going to show you a flash that you should use every single round after you get done with the smokes. For that, instead of this little rock here, we're going to run all the way up to the edge of these stone bricks. We're going to aim at this section here, and all we do is jump throw. You can kind of position this anywhere. I like to do mine right about this middle section here. And just jump throw. And as you can see where this pops, this is a completely safe flash to throw for your team. None of your teammates will be hit, but all of the area you're looking at on my screen right now, it's hit for the CT side. Those are scaling up their elbow. As you can see, the flash will come in. It won't hit us at all. Even there, when I was looking directly at where it pops, it doesn't hit. As you can see, completely covered. If you're playing in any of the difficult to clear locations, you're going to get blinded. So next, I'm going to show you the perfect Molotov for Cubby. As you can see, completely covers every single bit of it. For that, we're going to run to the left of elbow here. We're going to line ourselves up where these little dots of the moss start, which generally in this location doesn't have to be exactly perfect. Then we're going to look up at this plank just below it. I like to look generally where these leaves are not touching here, and then run and throw. This one does have a lot of leeway, so it doesn't have to be exactly perfect, but as you can see, fully covers all of Cubby. So next, since we're already in this area, we're going to throw some utility for A. And I'll show off how to throw these two smokes for CT and for Donut. So to do that, they're going to be from the exact same location. As you're running up into main, you're going to tuck yourselves in the middle of this railing here. For the first one, we're going to throw for Donut. We're going to want to look up towards these little diamonds here. We're going to go in the second row, not the first, but the second, and then go up to the second one, then jump throw. As you can see, it's a bounce off the top of temple here, and land perfectly in elbow. And next from CT, we're going to go from our Donut spot all the way over into this area here where the little X's are broken, and then right where you think the diamond would be, then just jump throw. As you can see, this will land perfectly in CT. Still have the entire site covered. And just a heads up, this smoke does take a few seconds to cover this Cubby here. It won't be smoked immediately, but after a few seconds, as you can see, it does fully spread. Not something that's going to really affect you all that much, but just something to be aware of. And the next, a really easy way to smoke off temple is as you're running up onto site, if you look above this little corner here, you look at these shadows, and as you're running, just throw. As you can see, I smoke all of temple, and this one's really fast to throw, and unlike a lot of the lineups, it doesn't cover the outside of temple, it'll only cover this little section here, and if there's somebody hiding in this, you can see their feet obviously. So, or likewise, you can do the exact same thing with a molly if you want. It's pretty flexible. Then for the A site, the only Molotov you're really going to need is one for back site. You just bank it off this box, and this should cover absolutely everything that you'll need. It covers if there's anybody hiding behind here on the main box. This is overall just a crazy strong Molotov. Or if you want another, as you're running onto site, you can just bank one off this back wall. It doesn't have to be perfect. And it'll cover all of behind the boxes. The Molotovs for this site are incredibly flexible, so really either of these work. There's overall a lot of options that you can use. Now for some incredibly easy flashes that I think everybody should be throwing for their team. As we're walking out towards site here, you'll notice this little section here where this red sign is up. You're going to look up, and all you have to do is just throw it into this corner. It is that easy. As you can see, it won't hit you at all. And as your team's running onto site, throw the flash again. Completely stops them from being blinded and helps them clear sight a lot easier, especially if there's players playing here holding main. As you can see when the flash comes out, it It'll fully hit them, but won't blind your team at all. Same with this position here. Or even if they're holding temple, fully blind. Or if you want another one to flash the donut area, instead of throwing it in this corner on the left here, you can throw it behind the box. As you can see, completely safe to your team again. Those are scaling out onto site. Pretty easy to clear. Won't hit you. As you can see from where it pops, will completely blind the guys playing donut. It's now for a CT Molotov that I think everybody should know. It's super easy. If you're on the CT side and you're getting smoked off like this, or playing retake, whatever it might be, you need a really quick and easy way to smoke the plant. All you have to do, look up these little palm leaves here, left click and right click, let it go. As you see, completely covers all of site except for this safe area here. So if you're just in a pinch and need to stop them from planting, this Molotov is actually insane. As you see when I threw it, it doesn't have to be perfect at all. Just anywhere behind the smoke that they throw, you are in risk of being spammed. So if they start spamming, I wouldn't just stand here, obviously. But as they're pushing onto site, if you need to, left click, right click, chuck the molly. Now moving over to the B side of the map, I'm going to show you guys the most insane execute for Ancient that I've seen in a long time. And it's going to look something like this. Both short and long will be smoked, and you'll have Molotov back site and an entrance to cave. To show you how to do it, first we're not going to throw it from this safe corner here. Instead we're going to throw it up closer, so you can be with your team for the execute. We're going to look straight in the middle of this X here, line ourselves up. For the first smoke, we're going to throw for a long. We're going to aim at this box here, look at the 7, go to the outside, frame of the box though, and then jump throw. Then for the short smoke, we're going to go up into the left, this little leaf here, all the way to the corner of the leaf, and then just left click throw. As you can see when we're scaling out onto site, long is completely covered, even this close corner here, and all of short's covered, including this cubby on the left. Now from the Molotov, in the exact same location, all you have to do is go straight down from the short smoke into this corner here, and just left click throw. It is that easy. As you can see, all of backside is perfectly Molotov, and it makes it so they can't push out from cave. So for the full execute altogether, you're going to tuck yourselves in this X here, we're going to throw a long smoke here, short smoke here, and Molotov here. As you can see, incredibly easy to throw, and this is a crazy strong site push. And if you really want to go one step further, after throwing all this util, there's a crazy good flash as well. You basically want to look directly to the left from the Molotov that we just threw, all the way over to this corner here of the moss, and just left click a flash. This flash, as you see when it pops, is completely safe for your team once again, but it'll hit absolutely everything that you see on my screen right now. So as your teammates are scaling, you throw this flash. Anybody that's pushed off from the molly is now fully blind. Now if you're on the CT side of this execute and you're wondering, what can you do? Say you're the short player, all you're going to want to do is tuck yourselves on the left side of this bush here. It doesn't have to be perfect at all, but you want to look right in these branches of the trees, and just left click and run throw a molly. And this will stop the default plant and force them to play back site, at which point, if there's anybody that you have in cave, it forces them out, makes them challenge your cave guy. If you really wanted, this could be paired with an HE to break the smoke. That way after you throw the Molotov, force them out. Now you can pop the smoke, fight through it with your team. Likewise, if you're on the long area, this one's a lot easier because you can see the scaffolding over the smoke. You just run and throw a molly. Next, for an insane HE grenade that's going to get you a ton of utility damage every single game. What we're going to want to do for this is as you're running up into site towards cave, you're going to look right at this corner here, and you're going to throw it right before you get into the entrance of cave. I'll show you what that looks like. Look at the corner here, just run and throw. It'll bounce perfectly off of this little rock here and land dead in the middle of this catwalk here. So from the T side, as they're pushing through ramp, I throw the HE. As you can see, it'll land directly on them by the time you guys meet right here. And now, lastly, I have 2 smokes for you from the CT side that'll perfectly block elbow. And this helps a lot for when you're on the CT side and you want to take mid control. I'm not going to show you all of the different spawn location lineups, but what I will do, I split it down the middle. So if you spawn on the left side, I'll have a lineup for you. And if you spawn on the right side, I'll have another lineup. If you're spawning from the middle section of spawn and on the left side, you're going to want to run into this corner here. Aim in between the small bricks. You'll see one small brick, another one. You're going to aim at the big brick in the middle of it. And you're going to shift and walk throw roughly when you meet this little ledge here. So shift, walk throw. As you can see, this one will fly over all of mid, bounce off this wall, off that one, and perfectly smoke off elbow. I know there's a lot of moving steps to this, but it really is super simple for those of you who don't want to learn every single spawn lineup for the instant smokes. And now for if you're spawning on the right side, for this one, we're going to run up to this little ledge here. Then we're going to look at this leaf, crouch, and then jump throw. So both of these, yes, they have some moving parts, but as you can see, it'll land and perfectly cover elbow once again. And I do think this is easier for the vast majority of players that just don't want to learn each individual smoke. But if you guys do want that, make sure to leave a comment down below, and I'll be sure to make a video in the future talking about the instant smoke lineups. Now with all that out of the way, if you guys did enjoy this video, I really appreciate a like, comment, sub, all that great stuff down below. It helps me out greatly and helps support the channel. And as always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one.